Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the Model 2. In that Unit 2, the before we had studied about this choppers. So it's one of the another type of application what we will be discussing here. Usually we studied the AC to DC conversion in the rectifier, which was the control rectification. Now here we are converting DC to DC itself, but with the help of a SCR. So how this modeling will be done and how this operation and how this construction of the component we can look it into here. So before introducing, so we need to know about what do you mean by chopper. Here chopper usually converts the input DC voltage into the fixed or variable DC output. So whatever we are giving it here to the DC chopper circuit and fixed DC voltage, we can change it to the variable DC voltage. So what is the problem here in the DC? We cannot, okay, we cannot say that it has a the the proper on and off application here. If this is the DC voltage, because this is the fixed DC voltage, how we can vary it here? So we can vary with the help of the duty cycles here. So what we can justify, this is the on cycle and this is the off cycle. So this is only the variable what we can do it in the DC voltages. We cannot change like what we done in the AC. So this is actually the variation what we will be going to see in the choppers there. Just we need to change the on and off cycle so that we can have a variable DC voltage. This is what you mean by the variable DC voltage here. So fixed voltage, the yellow line you can see, and this is what the variable what we can see. So we can vary the T on and T off. So this is we call it as the chopper, and we can make it into the two type of category. We can make it as a chopper, the chopper as into the step down and step up as we do it in our transformer there. So what we can do, if input voltage is 5 and if I make it output voltage variable DC voltage is 3, that time it is called step down transformer, step down chopper there. If the fixed voltage is 5 here and if I make it a variable DC voltage as a 6, so that time it is a step up chopper. So this has to be variable DC voltage so that I can see on basis of this voltage and basis of the fixed DC voltage. So basis of this output voltage V0, we can say whether that DC chopper circuit is a step down or a step up there. Here different techniques to obtain the variable DC voltage here. The first one is the line commutator converter. In this method, conversion of AC supply to variable DC supply is carried out by controlled rectifier. So here the conversion of AC to DC has been done to variable by using the control rectification. That's what we had done in the previous unit. Another type is the AC link chopper. In the case of an AC link chopper, the first it is DC is converted to AC with the help of an inverter circuit that you will be studying in detail in the module 3. After that, AC is stepped up or stepped down by the transformer. You can see it here, DC to inverter, then it is converted to the AC, then it is stepped up or stepped down by the transformer, which is converted back to the DC by a diode rectifier. This is what this problem is the costly and a little bulky and also less efficient because it has a two different stages of a conversion here. Now in detail, this is the DC chopper what I am going to study in detail. It's a static device which converts a fixed DC voltage input voltage to the variable DC to output voltage directly. And your chopper can be said as a DC equivalent of an AC transformer by there they behave in an identical manner. This kind of a chopper are more efficient as they involve one stage conversion. Just like a transformer, a chopper can be used to the step up or a step down the fixed DC output voltage. The chopper are used in many applications all over the world inside various electronic equipment. Yes, we have it in the mobile phones, laptops, everywhere, because wherever we give fixed DC voltage is to be given and it has to convert it into a different voltage at a different level to the one of the component. For example, camera, the keypad, the touch pads, the antennas. In whereas in the laptops we have a processors, the keypad, the mouse, touch pads, everything. It has to be a variable DC supply, and this chopper has a efficiency high, and they are very fast response and a smooth control. They are also employed in the trolley cars that we see in the mountain to mountain, and the marine host, the machineries in the ships and all, the forklift trucks, the trips which we call as the tippers and all, and the mine haulers, which are used in the mines and all. The future electric mobiles are also used to be used choppers for their speed control and braking. The chopper system offer smooth control, high efficiency, fast response, and regeneration. The DC chopper offers a greater efficiency, faster response, lower maintenance, small size, smooth control, and a lower cost. The classification of a chopper according to the input and output voltage level, that is the step down chopper. The output voltage is less than the input here. Step up, the output voltage is greater than the input voltage. So I can draw a graph saying like this way. This is the x-axis, and this is a fixed voltage if you get this. I can blue color, I can denote it as a this is a step down, and this I can make it as a step up. So if a ret is the fixed voltage, what will be given as the input there, and if the blue color is the step down and the yellow color is the step up, you can observe it here. The input voltage is less than the step down input voltage is output voltage is less than the input voltage, and here is greater than the input voltage. So this is what we call as the step up, and this is a step down. And also we can classify the as per the direction of the output voltage and the current. The class A, that we call as the type A, where the current and voltage are both are positive here. Next one is the type B, where voltage is positive and current is negative. The type C, you can see the current varying from negative I to positive I, and the voltage is positive here. In the class D or a type D, we can say it as the current is constant, but the output voltage is varying from minus E0 to the plus E0. The class E is what? It can be a variable here. In the both, it can be a positive or negative. Remember one thing, we can observe it here. It can be, the voltage can be vary from minus E0 to plus E0, and also the current also can be observed from minus I0 to plus I0. It's a Another is that we can classify in the circuit operation. That's the first quadrant of chopper. That is the type A. We say the two quadrant chopper. We can the output voltage is positive and the current can be positive or negative. That is the class C. Or the output is current is positive and the voltage can be positive or negative. That's the class D. Another is the four quadrant chopper. The output voltage and current both can be positive or negative, that we call as a class E. And also we can classify according to the commutation method. Voltage commutated choppers, as which is the commutation is what been by the giving it to make it a forcefully off. So based on the voltage we can make it as a voltage commutator, or the commutation based on the current we can make it as the current commutation. And the load, depending on the how much the load we have given, so that it can have the impact on those circuits. That is we call as the load commutated chopper. Next one is the impulse commutated chopper. The basis on the pulse what we are providing here. So this was a brief idea about the choppers and its classification. Next we'll study about the step down chopper. In brief, The DC chopper consists of the four semiconductor devices like SCR, BJT, power MOSFET, IGBT, GTO, MCT, etc., which works as a switch here. Input DC power supply will be given the elements of RLC. So we have here L and we have a R and the output load here. The average output voltage across the load is controlled by varying on and off period of the switch. So that it is controlled by the on and off period. What I explained about the step up and step down is this on this one only. We can control this thing and we can make it on and off during further time. The commutator circuit is required for SCR if we are using the SCR as a switch for the SCR chopper based circuit. In general, the gate commutation devices based chopper has replaced the SCR based chopper. So gate commutation has been replaced the SCR based choppers. However, for high voltage and high current application, SCR based choppers are usually used. If you are using SCR, we can use it for high voltage and high current applications. The variation in on and off period of the switch provides an output voltage with an adjustable average value here. The power diode DF operates in the freewheeling mode. So we know what do you mean by the freewheeling mode. That is to provide a path to the load current when switch S is off. So it will provide when switch is on, it will provide a path to flow through it. The smoothing inductor filters out the ripples in the load current. Switch S is kept for conducting during the period of T on and is blocked for the T off. Though whatever the ripples has been there in the load current, the switch is kept for as on during the T on that. During T off it is blocked off. So load voltage you can observe it in a way here. This is the EDC what we are providing here, and this is the constant voltage what we are getting it as a E0 here. So what is making it here that the voltage what is there is provided on here, and basis of off period it has been changed here. So this is what the voltage what is given here has been saved here. So how this is obtained during this period, the inductor gets charged here. Okay, so inductor stores some amount of energy, but during off it provides that whatever the remaining the inductor is start to discharge through this period. So that and this will become constant throughout here. So that is the thing that during the period T on, when the chopper is on, the supply terminals are connected to the load terminal. During the interval T off, when chopper is off, the load current flows through the wheeling diode DF. As a result, load terminals are short circuited by the DF, and load voltage is therefore 0 during T off. In a manner, a chopped DC voltage is produced at the load terminals. So that's a average load voltage which will be considered, because this is on, we provide a load voltage directly to it, but during off period this has not been achieved. So we can see it here, and what is happening here, we cannot set exactly as a load voltage because the average load voltage will be given, because the inductor present there will start to discharge and you will provide that whatever the energy stored there, and you can see it observed here, the load voltage and current has been the current of the inductor start to discharge. So that time small amount of voltage has been added to it. So that is given by E0 is equals to EDC into T on plus T on plus T off. So T on is the on time of the chopper, then T off is the off time of the chopper. In short, we can say it as a T on plus T off is equals to T, the chopping period. If alpha is equals to T on by T be the duty cycle, that's what we make a denotation. The above equation we can write it as E0 is equals to EDC into T on by T, and E0 is equals to EDC into alpha. The load voltage can be controlled by varying the duty cycle of the choppers. Also, we can write it as E0 is equals to EDC into T on by T, or also we can say it as a is equals to E0 is equals to T on into F, that is a 1 by T, we write it as a F into EDC, where F is the chopping frequency. From this equation we can say, that is equation 3, it is obvious that output voltage varies linearly with the duty cycle, as it is a multiplication factor. It is there possible to control the output voltage in the range 0 to ADC. If a switch S is a transistor, the base current will control the on and off period of the transistor switch. So we need to be considered with respect to the base current there, because base current drives the whole transistor. If the switch is an SCR, a commutation circuit is required to turn it off. The external circuit has to be considered here. The average value of the load current is given by E naught is equals to I naught is equals to E naught by R. What is E naught? Alpha into EDC. From this we can say that the effective RMS value of the output voltage is given by, that is the root mean square, is mean given by the square root of EDC square into T on divided by T the whole square root, or I can take EDC outside and make it a T on by T, which what do you mean by T on by T? As none other than the alpha. We can observe it from this equation. So E naught RMS is equals to EDC into the square root of alpha. So till here we study about the step down transformer, chopper. Okay, little confused between choppers and transformer there. The same application, but there it was the AC, here it was a DC there. So for this topic I have referred it from M. D. Singh and K.P. Kanchanani, that is for the prescribed by the VTU, and other two additional references are the Rashid and the Manan. Thank you.